Out there in space, nobody can hear you scream. And that's not even the worst part. Space is boundless, endlessly captivating, but also terrifying. Though 99.99% of space is a vast, empty vacuum, if you happen to come across something out there, it has the potential to cause harm, or at the very least, leave you with enduring scars. But what makes space really frightening is that you can't predict what's going to happen. In this video, I'm going to show you 11 scary things about space that might make you think twice about traveling there. Vampire stars. Vampire stars live up to their name by having a bit of a dark side. These cosmic entities indeed have a peculiar talent for sucking the life out of other stars. It's like they have a cosmic vacuum cleaner, but instead of dust, they're gathering up the energy and mass of their unfortunate stellar companions. Scientifically, they're known as O-type stars, and they're like the big blue giants in the galactic playground. They team up with smaller stars and use their super strong gravity to, well, drain the life out of them. However, here's the twist. These vampire stars don't stick around for a long time. Once they've had their cosmic feast and consumed a smaller star, they don't just fade away quietly. Nope, they go out in a spectacular fashion, with a big explosion known as a supernova. Why? Because they've gathered so much mass and energy that their own gravity can't hold them together anymore. It's like a star soap opera, ending with a cosmic bang. The Great Attractor. About 150 to 250 million light-years away from our galaxy, there's something called the Great Attractor. It's a bit weird because it has an incredibly strong gravitational pull. This pull is so powerful that it can drag entire galaxies towards itself, making them collide with each other. Now, here's the mysterious part. We don't really know what the Great Attractor is. And here's the puzzle. There isn't enough mass around it to explain why it has such a strong gravitational pull. Even though the Great Attractor is quite far from us, its strong gravity suggests that our galaxy might be heading towards it. But don't worry too much. This collision, if it happens, is a few billion years away. So, we've got some time before anything spooky might occur. Mega comet. Now get ready for a cosmic spectacle. The largest comet ever discovered made its way into our solar system in 2021. Comet C 2014, UN 271, Bernardinelli Bernstein, is a real giant, measuring a whopping 85 miles, 137 kilometers across. Its icy core is 50 times bigger than any comet we've seen before, and it's a staggering 100,000 times heavier than your average comet. This comet is so massive that it was first thought to be a minor planet. The good news is, this colossal snowball isn't planning to get too close to us. It's expected to make its closest approach in 2031, but at a distance of about 1 billion miles, 1.6 billion kilometers, from Earth. So, while this megacomet is making headlines, the question remains, are there more of these colossal comets out there? Now that's a thought that can give you the cosmic shivers. Cosmic black hole. Moving on to the next, in 2017, the Hubble Space Telescope spotted a black hole that's under the influence of gravitational waves. This formidable black hole, with the power to consume anything in its path, is on a journey to eventually break free from its own galaxy, setting out to roam the vast expanse of the universe. Despite its mind-boggling weight, equivalent to 1 billion suns, and its astonishing speed of about 5 million miles per hour, this cosmic anomaly is still a staggering 8 billion light-years away from Earth. Global blackout threat. You know, there's this thing called a solar superstorm, a powerful space happening caused by stars like our sun. Scientists fancy calling it a coronal mass ejection, CME. Now, this cosmic event can mess with a planet's magnetic and gravitational fields. Here's the kicker. Not only can it give radiation trouble to animals, but it's also a menace for anything electronic. Back in July 2012, our sun let out a strong CME. It zipped through where Earth travels and smacked into the Stereo A spacecraft. Imagine this. If that storm had shown up just a week earlier, Earth would have taken the hit, causing a massive blackout. According to Daniel Baker from the University of Colorado, it would have been so bad that we'd probably still be dealing with the aftermath today. Crazy to think about, right? Effects of zero gravity. Have you ever wondered what zero gravity can do to your mental and physical health? Living in zero gravity for extended periods can mess with both your body and mind. Astronauts who spend weeks in space can end up with weaker muscles. It's called muscular atrophy. This happens because their muscles don't get the usual workout from gravity, so they become lazy and can even waste away due to lack of use. And here's another twist. Being in space for a while can take a toll on astronauts' mental well-being. They might feel lonely and stressed because they're away from regular human interactions. This isolation can lead to conditions like depression and anxiety. That's why, after their space missions, astronauts often need some psychological therapy to get back on track. It's a reminder that even though space is cool, it can have its challenges for our bodies and minds. Decompression. The most likely way someone could meet their end in space is through decompression or exposure to the vacuum of space. When an astronaut faces decompression, the moisture and oxygen in their body get pulled out, causing their body to swell up and burst in an instant. In 1965, at Houston's Johnson Space Center, a technician accidentally disconnected a hose in his suit while working in a vacuum chamber. This led to his suit losing pressure, and he blacked out within seconds. Fortunately, his coworkers managed to rescue him in time. However, the man later mentioned that he could sense his tongue boiling as he passed out and couldn't taste anything for 4 days afterward. It's another chilling reminder of the dangers lurking in the void of space. Change in DNA. Extended space travel doesn't just impact your body and mind, it can also mess with your DNA. Back in 2016, astronaut Scott Kelly came back to Earth after a whole year up on the International Space Station, ISS. Guess what happened? Scott realized he had grown 2 inches taller compared to his identical twin, astronaut Mike Kelly. When scientists ran medical exams, they discovered that not only did Scott have different gut bacteria than Mike, but his DNA had also undergone some changes. Scientists figured that the stress of hanging out in space for so long basically made Scott's cells rewrite his genetic code. Even though he did shrink back to his original height, the changes in his DNA were permanent. So, technically speaking, Scott and Mike Kelly aren't identical twins anymore. It's a mind-blowing twist in the tale of space travel. Sounds in space. While it's commonly believed that outer space is a vacuum, the reality is that there are areas where interstellar dust is so concentrated that it can transport sound waves. However, these waves are beyond human perception. In the cosmic symphony, one might imagine the hum of a massive black hole, the Earth's crust shifting with audible groans, and the lingering echoes of the universe's expansion as potential sounds in the vast emptiness of space. The eerie unknown, the relentless isolation, and the fear of the unseen space with its cosmic secrets can be a truly haunting experience. Lost in the cosmos. In the realm of modern space exploration, missions are generally considered safe for astronauts. However, using the term relatively is essential, given the historical context. NASA alone has executed over 200 space missions, with more than 430 individuals venturing into space. Regrettably, not all of these missions ended successfully, with some earlier attempts resulting in the tragic loss of both human and animal lives. What adds to the horror is that certain failed spacecraft have never been retrieved. As a consequence, these spacecraft, along with the remains of the personnel inside, continue to drift in the cosmic void, forever lost to the unyielding vacuum of our universe. Dead galaxies. Did you know about the intriguing tale of Max 2129, 1, also known as the Galactic Graveyard? It's a galaxy situated a staggering 10 billion light-years away, and here's the kicker. It went silent, shutting down star production just a few billion years after the Big Bang. Now, this celestial entity is a realm of fading red dwarf stars and enigmatic black exoplanets. What's even more fascinating is that it's not alone in this cosmic stillness. Scientists stumbled upon 6 more of these lifeless galaxies this year. The cosmos never fails to amaze, leaving us to ponder the mysteries embedded in the vastness of Max 2129. 1. A silent testimony to the epics that have shaped its celestial narrative. Well, that was all for today, folks. Which space tale resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.